Negative thoughts generally are populated from the way how we were brought up. The people who you are surrounded around, most of the time, they have some kind of negative thought going on inside of their brain. They have some kind of limiting belief. And if they have a strong enough limiting belief in their brain, inside of their heart, then if you are around them, they can sometimes subconsciously push their limiting beliefs onto you. One of my relatives tried to start a business, and the business didn't really get off the ground the right way. They started going around telling their kids, never start a business. If you start a business, this is going to go wrong. See, it's always some kind of yip and always some kind of misunderstanding. And then that particular person thinks something is going wrong a certain way. And they start building up all these like negative false thoughts inside of their brain. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Mindset Master Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Reed, and I'm also the proprietor of the podcast. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to stop negative thoughts from coursing through your head. A lot of us have been going through life having negative thoughts in our head, like, I can't do this, or the reason why I'm not able to do this because I'm too light-skinned, I'm too dark-skinned, I'm too tall, I'm too short. Things like that are going to be negative thoughts that's going to be inside of our head. And if you don't tame those negative thoughts, you're realistically not going to be able to achieve the things that you know that you can realistically achieve in life. And if you want to learn more about this topic, stay tuned to the end of this episode. Negative thoughts generally are populated from the way how we were brought up. The people who you are surrounded around, most of the time, they have some kind of negative thought going on inside of their brain. They have some kind of limiting belief. And if they have a strong enough limiting belief in their brain, inside of their heart, then if you are around them, they can sometimes subconsciously push their limiting beliefs onto you. That's how negative thought processes in life get going, because somebody else has pushed a thought process on you, and you may have perhaps thought it was valid, or either you may have not had a choice but to believe it or not to do what the person who brought you up told you to do. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. One of my relatives tried to start a business, and the business didn't really get off the ground the right way. They started going around telling their kids, never start a business. If you start a business, this is going to go wrong. But see, they never explained to their kids what realistically happened. When people are trying to put negative thoughts inside of your head, you hardly ever hear what the real reason why the negative thoughts initially begun in their brain. See, it's always some kind of yip and always some kind of misunderstanding. And then that particular person thinks something is going wrong a certain way, and they start building up all these like negative false thoughts inside of their brain, almost like an illusion. It's like smoke and mirrors, theatricality and deception, powerful agents. If you start making up all of these negative things inside of your head, you will build up all of these negative enemies inside of your heart. The things that you think inside of your head are going to be omitted through what comes out of your heart, because if you don't eliminate the negative thoughts in your brain, you're not going to be able to do and achieve the things that you can do and achieve in your life. Let's get into how to eliminate negative thoughts from your brain, so that way you can prosper and do the things that you know that you need to do in life. The number one way to eliminate negative thoughts is going to be, you have to have a strong enough why. The why has to be the reason why you want to overcome the negative thoughts. It can be a why so strong as you're trying to set a better foundation for your children, or your why can be something like you're trying to get better medicine for your parents. That's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to push you whenever you have negative thoughts in your head. If your why is in your brain, I guarantee you, you're not going to have negative thoughts in your head. See, a lot of people just wake up and they all in like discombobulation, all in like a disarray and stuff like that, because a lot of people don't like to be organized in life on the things that realistically matters in life. Most people that have a grocery list better organized than they'll go up there and have their life planned out and their life organized. The next thing once you have your why in life as to why you really want to eliminate the negative thoughts, the next thing is to have an action plan. And the action plan can be something simple as like a notepad, not a physical notepad where you got to go and get it, something that's on your phone, like a digital notepad. Like it's the app is called Structured, and I just started using that, and it's like a calendar on steroids. And with that, you can kind of like organize your day and like pull and drag and stuff like that around. But this video right here is sponsored by Structured, but I just actually like Structured, so I'm giving them a free shout out right here. And see, when you got an app on your phone, because most of the time you got your phone around you like 29/7. The night before I go to bed, I plan out the next day on my notepad. I say, hey, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that, and that gives me my action plan. So what that does is that helps me eliminate any kind of negative thoughts that's inside of my brain, and that next day it helps me stay grounded, and it helps me achieve my action plan, because if I see results that I'm doing, results keeps the negative thoughts out of my brain. So I'm pretty sure that results will keep the negative thoughts out of your brain as well. You just can't go through our life like blinded as far as on not knowing what you're going to be doing, as far as on not knowing your next step that you're going to be taking in life. Because once you can stay on track, it's nothing that can derail you if you are on track. If you like this episode today thus far, please press that like and subscribe button for me. The third thing that you should do when you're trying to eliminate negative thoughts is going to be stand out from the circle that you have been surrounding yourself with. If you're around a group of people that is speaking negative thoughts to you, try to surround yourself with good quality people who are speaking positivity to you. That's the reason why a lot of people mess up in life and they keep negative thoughts inside of their brain, because it's the circle who they surround themselves with. Sometimes you have to get some people out of they're realistically not playing a positive part in your life. You have to eliminate them, just like Pac-Man. You got to eat them up and then get them out the way. If you keep letting people pull you down and you keep letting people be negative around you, and the reason I'm saying that you keep letting them, see, if these are your friends, you can not be friends with these good people. I don't care if y'all used to make money back in the day together, y'all used to play ball together, play sports together back in the day. Who cares about that? That was back in the day. We're talking about in today's time. So if people are being a certain way to you and they're not really bringing positive outlook in your life, you need to eliminate these people from your life quickly as possible, because if you don't, you're never going to not have negative thoughts. You're always going to be saying and thinking negative thoughts. Negative attracts negative. Most people in life more so like the negative things. Negativity is realistically it's entertaining, but you can't let this entertainment stuff bombard your brain and get you diverted off track. You got to keep your head straight and never let nothing derail you or throw you off kilter. If people are telling you that you can't do this business because this is wrong with you, because your eyes are this way, because your teeth is this way, you need to quickly and as soon as possible ease away from that particular person. They may be a good person in life. They may pray for you. They may do all of this stuff with you in life, but in that aspect, you need to ease away if you want to have a better life. Now, if you want to keep doing the things that you're doing in life, keep having these negative results that's happening to you in your life, and you wonder why all of this stuff just all of a sudden happened to you. See, it didn't all of a sudden happen to you. All of this stuff was a build up from your surroundings. Never let nobody not make you have and achieve the things that you know that you can have and achieve in life because of minute negative thoughts and patterns that they may have tried to implement into your life. Never let nobody else's decisions or what they say affect you in your life, because see, that's how people get you thrown off kilter. That's how those negative thoughts to always be trapped inside of your brain, just spinning like a race car tire. That's how that right there happens, because you could not eliminate this particular person from out of your social circle. If you want to keep a negative life, keep letting that person say negative things to you and about you and telling you what you can and what you can't do. You can always do anything in life that you want to do. And that about wraps it up for today's episode. Until next time, I'll catch you later.